How's everybody doing? It's Mask here, and although we were avoided again by level 40 Bakura, like I wanted to get down and be able to farm him, finish that video up, but 30 appeared, so we might as well take advantage of that. Once again, our decks we had set up from the last Bakura event simply aren't working. They've patched that wonderful pinch hopper glitch we were so we were abusing so much. But the cool thing about level 30 is he doesn't have any guaranteed removal. So we're basically guaranteed to farm him with Labyrinth Builder. We're gonna go ahead and jump in, and the deck's pretty straightforward. You're gonna start off right away at the beginning and simply boom, use Labyrinth Builder, and you're already set up. You basically can't be touched the whole game. The only thing you have to worry about is if the enemy direct attacks you twice with those direct attack skills. So I've put in 2 blue medicine into this deck, and that's all you really need to counter it. With how much draw power we need, we only got to draw 1 blue medicine before Bakura draws both of his things to direct attack you with, and even then, if he draws both, he has to use it twice on a monster with 2000 attack. So the odds are extremely in your favor to be totally fine with this setup. I'll hold on to Circuit, because actually, it doesn't matter. You can bottom deck Circuit. It won't hurt you. You just build a Labyrinth, and that basically has you set up, golden, good to go. Oh, card draw is going to pop off. It'll catch us up almost instantly. Even just 1 Shard of Greed almost does the job. And we got another one already. Beautiful. You got 1 Trap Jammer in this deck just to block him from preventing our last direct attack. And just like that, we're actually already caught up as far as card draw goes. We'll be passing him with this next Shard pop. And the great thing about this is you actually get to start with 4 cards in your hand. Obviously, if any of your opening cards are blue medicine, don't make that one you throw back into your deck. Double Crystal Seer, that's sweet. I'm actually tempted just to rotate one like this, but we're fine. We can set Secret Pass. There's no storming in this deck, just to keep the cards in our hand. This is level 30 Yami Bakura. Crystal Seer again, Shard of Greed. I'll probably take the Shard. The great thing about this deck too is it's fast. The whole deck is card draw, so it's just lightning fast. And now because we already know that Trap Jammer's not the bottom card in our deck, which is one of the only threats to the only threat to this deck bricking. I'll just go ahead and rotate. We do have the recruiters in here, and we're supposed to rotate them with the Wonder Wands, but yeah, you can do both. Now, oh, there's the blue medicine. We are now completely safe from that as well. We'll hold on to the Trap Jammer for now. There's the Overpowering Eye, and he used it on a 1400. So we would already be guaranteed not to brick this farm just because he did that. But the 1 blue medicine the 1 blue medicine we got to use is in there to do the same. We're already safe. We're not going for low life, so you can use them both. They're both glossy. Just pick glossy or prismatic cards that increase your health. Spiritualism's gone. Trap Jammer's safe to set. We're good. This next turn, we will draw 3 cards, bring us down to 2 left. You have to summon either Circuit or Vassal on your second last turn, obviously. And Trap Jammer. So the one thing you got to remember is this deck requires you to hold on to one of your Wonder Wands. Keep one of the Wonder Wands for the end. It is part of your end game. So we have Trap Jammer. We can set Secret Pass to the treasures. And then with 2 cards left, I'm just going to end my turn and discard the stuff we don't need. We can drop a Recruiter, and we can drop one of the Wonder Wands. Your end game is a set Trap Jammer, a set Secret Pass, and everything you currently see in my hand. So at this point, we'll just go ahead and Trap Jammer. We'll go ahead and you can just straight up Temple, Circuit, and go straight to the Blue Eyes ultimate. There's no need to wait. He poses zero threat to even Circuit in his deck, honestly. There's actually nothing in his deck that threatens you getting out Blue Eyes as early as it's available to you. Which makes your hand, our hand won't clog in this deck anyway. We've fully taken in consideration anti-hand clog. You have 2 slots on the field, 6 slots in hand, and no need for anything outside of that. And with our Trap Jammer set down on the field, all we got to do is finish this off. You summon Vassal. We're going to Secret Pass to the Treasures him. You need to do that first. Unlike most Union Attack decks where you don't have to worry about messing that up, this does require you to equip Wonder Wand to your Vassal. So you save one of the 3 Wonder Wands in the deck, equip it to the Vassal. Union Attack will double buff them. Now, obviously, guys, things in this deck that don't need to be there. The Recruiters really don't need to be there. They're actually just gimmicky. They're fun to rotate with the Wands. They speed the deck up even faster. The Seers, they're there to speed the deck up. You do gotta actually speed your deck up for this to work, but it's just not that necessary. Because Bakura does have a handful of card draw. That's the only thing you do have to remember. The Seers are important to make sure Trap Jammer's not in the bottom of your deck, but if you don't have them, just run 2 Trap Jammers. That also guarantees that Trap Jammer will not be the last card in your deck. And there we go. This should be over 8k because we're running Union Attack. And I mean, there is a lot of space in this deck to run Glossy as well. So we did run 500 Glossy cards, so this is a 7600 base deck. 7600. You only need 400 Glossy. You have 2 healing spells, the blue medicines. You have 2 Glossy cards in your lineup that heal you. Boom, easy. And then if nothing else is Glossy, replace the Recruiters with 2 more Glossy cards or 1 Prismatic card. You can get 400 points. This deck has the room to get 400 points. This is an 8k deck versus level 30, and you literally can't fail. It's a 100% win rate, 100% win rate, 8k farm on level 30 Bakura. So you're good to go. Alright, I always like having at least a good 2 examples of how a farm works before we're going in any video, anyhow. It gives you the opportunity to run into more potential problems, figure out things that could go wrong. And I really like the way this deck's still set up. All you gotta do is you gotta draw into 1 blue medicine before Bakura draws into both of his overpowering eyes and hits the percentage point of probability that he uses them both on a monster with 2000 attack, which is the only way he can actually kill you. Before I forget, let's make sure we activate this skill. I'm actually going to I'll toss the Recruiter and the Seer. I like the Wonder Wands because they start comboing. I only need to draw into 1 Recruiter and they'll start comboing if you have more than 1. Of course, at the farm off, we always have the Labyrinth Builder. That puts out our Labyrinth wall and is literally like, well, that's the farm. And are just like that. Overpowering Eye went onto a 1400 monster. Farm's 100% complete. All we'd have to do is not fudge up the end game. Like, that's it. There is no... we've already completed the entire mid-game of the farm. Bakura cannot kill us. We'll make it. We're good. Secret Pass we set. We also set 1 Union Attack. Save the 3rd field slot for rotating cards. Crystal Seer, we can set that, get some card draw happening. Crystal Seer needs to be used at least once for the entire game to ensure the only card in the entire deck you have to look out for with Crystal Seer is Trap Jammer. Blue Medicine, Blue Medicine. Boom, now we know a Blue Medicine is on the bottom of our deck. We're good. No, it's not a Trap Jammer. I guess that was the only other thing that could have bricked this farm. And actually rotating a Recruiter through, potentially reshuffling the deck before we get our hands on that Trap Jammer is actually a bad idea, because that's the only possibility of failing this farm. Another Crystal Seer, we can do that, that's fine.
until we get our hands on Trap Jammer, we shouldn't be using the Wonder Wands on recruiters. Circuit, Chart agreed, that's totally cool. Come on, what do we got? No, there's a recruiter. We couldn't use we couldn't rotate the Wonder Wand anyway while the shard is clogging our hand, so it's not a big deal. For the most part, I've kind of just, the recruiters are still just in here as, because I took my original high-speed deck and just modified it to make it work for level 30 Bakura. Mind you, I still love the recruiters. They're great. They work really well. Wow, it's actually going to be in one of my bottom 2 cards, which is very awkward. We're going to just have to start sacking stuff. I could rotate another Crystal Seer. That'll speed me up at least one more turn. Aside from that, I think I just toss both recruiters. I don't need either of them. And one important note about this deck is you do need to save one Wonder Wand for the end. We're Beast of Circuiting out Blue Eyes Ultimate, and that requires us to have a Wonder Wand. And look, we just put one at the bottom of the deck, which is beautiful. So double union on a Blue Eyes Ultimate and Vassal requires one Wonder Wand to boost that. At the end of, when that's all said and done, get Vassal over 10k. Union, Secret Pass, nothing else that's vitally important. Let's just get that Trap Jammer set so that's taken care of. We'll summon our Vassal on our second last turn. Boom, boom. He won't attack because we have a set card on our back end and it's our second last turn. Now, because we have the room, we just go ahead, Secret Pass our Vassal and Union attack, frees up the space to do our Tribute Sack combo on the Beast of Circuit. Oh, it feels so good having 2 Union attacks finally. And I do apologize, guys. I really do aim to always release non-unit attack versions of all my farming decks, and I also attempt to release new player friendly versions of farm decks. This event was so short, and there's such a focus on PvP right now because of the world qualifiers that there wasn't time to really donate to putting those together. Though in future events there will absolutely be new player friendly farm decks, non-union attack ones, non-union attack ones, so we have that to look forward to. And with double union attacks, this will be over 10k because of the wand now, and he will pop the Call of the Earthbound, and I gotta say, my heart drops every time it happens in a level 30 farm. I'm like, oh yeah, we're running Trap Jammer. Whew, it's okay. It's okay. Because up to this point, I haven't really ever used a Trap Jammer in a farm. It had mostly been like storm clearing and stuff like that. So you're like, well, if he's activating a trap card, that means I messed up. Okay, we're good. Anyhow, guys, that is it is literally, guys, it's a 100% win rate. 100% win rate. Why can't I say that lately? And you're almost guaranteed to get over 8k points. It's 7,600 naturally. You easily have access out of this deck list to 400 glossy points. If you don't, put 400 glossy points in that you can use. We used there were so many throwaway cards in that deck that we didn't use that don't need to be there. They're just there to speed things up. Simply replace enough of them so you can use them to get to 8k, and you're good. This deck is solid. We got level 30 on lock. We got level 40 on lock. Like I said, I do apologize. It's definitely not the most. They're definitely not the most new player friendly decks. But with only 3 days left in the event, I will probably do my best to put out. I might put out a set of videos tomorrow as well that might be a little more new player friendly. People who haven't farmed Bakura before that might actually be chasing after a couple of their card spawns before he's done or gone. And yeah, thanks for checking us out, guys. Smash that subscribe button. We just hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. I'm so glad to have you guys all here with me. And we also just hit 3,000 followers on Twitch, which is also crazy. In the same day, we hit both those milestones. But thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for hitting that follow button, smashing that subscribe button. Check out the socials up top. That's how you know when we're going live. And I really hope you're all having a good luck trying to make that grind happen to King of Games. Come join me up here. And I really hope to see you guys in the final qualifiers that start on Friday. Take it easy, guys, and stay classy.